Hey guys, it's Josiah here. Welcome to another Josiah's Grape Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the truck race. Yes, the truck race. I usually review Cup races. I mean, sometimes I've reviewed trucks in Xfinity, but along with Cup, I'm going to be trying to do them solely. I was also going to do the duels for Thursday, but I was busy Thursday. I had a bunch of stuff going on, so I couldn't quite get that out. But Tyler Reddick did win Duel 1. Christopher Bell won Duel 2. So the field is set for the 500 with Joe with the guy on pole, Michael Mandel second. So that's basically how that went. There was a lot of major crashes. Blaine took a hard hit in Duel 2. Johnson made the 500. Same with Anthony Alfredo, Kaz Garala, David Reagan. Both BJ McLeod and JJ Yaley both went home, so it sucks for both of them. But that's basically a recap of the duels. So let's go on with the truck race, which was last night, and it was a crazy one. The reason why I'm doing this today is because who knows if the Xfinity race is going to be run today. There's a lot of rain right now, so we'll wait and see. Currently, it was scheduled to be 5, then it moved up to 4:30, then 4, and then now it was delayed for rain. So we'll wait and see on that. But it started off right from the get-go, very lot of aggressiveness, and it showed on lap 6 when I think it was, if I remember correctly, someone got in the back of Matt Crafton, or I think it was Christian Eckes who got into Matt Crafton, turned him around, and then collected a bunch of other trucks. Basically ended their days. Thad Moffitt, Lane Riggs was involved, Stuart Friesen, among others. Nick Sanchez took a slide. A bunch of big names took a bunch of slides. Ty Dillon was out in that wreck also, so that sucks for all of them. There was others involved too, but can't remember them on the top of my head. So then I think it came to the end of stage 1, and Johnny Sauter won stage 1. Stage 2, there was a lot of crashes. I'm probably gonna miss a lot of them. They'll eventually come up to me. I'll just do it. Stage 1 was won by Johnny Sauter. Stage 2 was won by Tyler Ankrum. There was a caution with 2 to go in stage 2 for rain. It looked like it was gonna. There was a little bit of mist, but it was fine. It cleared out of here after about. It only took about maybe half an hour for it to clear out. But a lot of the major wrecks I know came in stage 3. I think one of the big ones happened in stage 3. I think some of the leaders crashed too. I think it was Bailey Curry was one of them, and I can't remember who the other one was. I think it was Brett Holmes. He was leading, and then he spun and collected Bailey Curry. So that was a big wreck that happened right up at the front, like I mentioned. And then stage 3 came in, and then one of the fast trucks, Ben Rhodes, had contact with Tyler Ankrum battling for the lead also up front, and then he had to come in to pit road. And then he went like a lap or 2 down, and all the guys tried to get by him. He went into the middle and then blew a tire and collected Tanner Gray. Tony Breidiger got some damage also. She was having a solid run up to that point. Ended Ben Rhodes' day. Sucks for him because he had a good car, or good truck, excuse me. Gotta get used to saying that when we talk about the truck series. Next big wreck, I think, took place up front again. I think it was Tyler Ankrum who went around, or someone else went around? I can't remember. Someone went around into Stephen Parsons, collected Johnny Sauter. It might have been Ankrum, or I think it was Eckes who went around and then collected Parsons as well as Johnny Sauter, and I think a couple other trucks got involved. There was another wreck with Christian Eckes involved, I think. I can't remember off the top of my head. There was a lot of crashes. If I look at the leaderboard here, I have it pulled up right here on my computer. I think it might come back to me who won. Let me just turn on the mouse real quick. Let me see if I can scroll down here and see if it'll catch up to me. Some of these guys who wrecked. Looking here, Lawless Allen, yeah, he had issues. Keith McGee hit the wall pretty good at one point. Let's see here. Chase Purdy, yeah, he had a wreck with, again, Christian Eckes, and someone else wrecked. I can't remember who. D. Tops and Tony Breidiger had a wreck. A lot of solo wrecks, a lot of big wrecks also. The major wreck, but after that, set up overtime. Leading was Nick Sanchez fighting for his first career win. There was a lot of guys fighting for their first career wins up front. Nick Sanchez was up there late. Taylor Gray, Rajah Caruth, a lot of guys up there. Eventually, one to go. Rajah Caruth had Sanchez restarted as the leader. Then Rajah Caruth got the lead, but then Nick Sanchez and Taylor Gray went by to take the lead right before the white flag. And then they took the white flag, and then coming into the back straightaway off of turn 2, Rajah Caruth got into, I think he got into Corey LaJoy, and I think he got into Taylor Gray, and then everyone behind Nick Sanchez wrecked, and then Taylor Gray hit the wall, and then I can't remember who he hit, flipped him up in the air and upside down on top of a bunch of trucks. So scary ride for Taylor Gray, but as of recording this, he seems to be okay. Everyone climbed out; they were all okay. Nick Sanchez got his first career win after his rookie season last season. Pretty impressive one. But didn't quite get a win. He had some close calls. I know Atlanta was a close one. Texas, he was dominant in that one. That one hurt as well. But Nick Sanchez finally pulled through and got his first career win. Looking at the rest of results here, I'm going to do what I did during the Clash. I might just do this for every Josiah's Grape reviews when I put a leaderboard right here. If I look, Nick Sanchez got the win. Corey Heim, the 2023 regular season champion in the trucks, he ended up getting a second place finish. He was up there from time to time, but pulled through by a second place finish. Rajah Caruth ended up finishing in third. His first top 5 in the truck series, so a good run for him. Excuse me. My goodness. I've been recovering. I've been sick. I'm still kind of recovering right now. So if you hear me coughing or blowing, sniffing, whatever, then just ignore that. Brett Holmes rebounded to finish up in 4th. Good run for him as well. And Spencer Boyd, a top 5. Big for him. Obviously, he won the Talladega truck race in the fall of 2019 after Johnny Sauter got penalized for going below the double yellow line. So big for him. Stephen Parsons had a good run, rebounded to finish 6th. Matt Crafton, who was my pick to win, ended up finishing at 7th. I thought after all the trials and tribulations he's been through of not winning at Daytona, I thought he was going to pull through. And to be fair, he almost did. He was involved in that first wreck back at lap 6. But he rebounded very nicely. He was running up front basically all day long. Timmy Hill, a great run, finishing in 8th. Obviously, with everyone wrecking, a bunch of guys were able to get through and then get good finishes. Same with Brian Dozat finishing in 9th. Christian Eckes rounds out the top 10. Looking here at the rest of the results, that was the top 10. Now, Tyler Ankrum, Stage 2 winner, ended up finishing in 11th. Jason White ended up finishing in 12th. Good run for him. Bailey Curry was up front a lot during the race, finishing 13th. Stuart Friesen, after he was involved in lap 6 wreck, he basically wasn't the same. He got up to 4th at one point, but like with the damage, he had to come into pit, and then he just basically hung around 20th all day. Sucks for Friesen. He's my favorite driver. He hasn't won since 2022. Sucks for him to be involved in that. 15 truck, Tanner Gray finished in 15th. 15 truck and 15th. Ty Majeski started on pole, and then I think he fell back. I think he had a penalty and wasn't really up front for the rest of the race, if I can remember. Excuse me. Grant Enfinger, 17th. He's driving for SR7 Motorsports full time. I think he ran that same team, the number 9 truck, in 2021, back when he was part-time with Thor Sport and also that team. Jack Wood, 18th. Taylor Gray, who flipped, ended up finishing in 19th. A lot of these guys had good runs, like Jack Wood, Taylor Gray. Corey LaJoy, who had a fast truck, finished in 20th. That was involved in that last lap wreck. Looking here at the 20s, Daniel Dye, 21st. Not a good finish for him. He was running up. A lot of guys, again, running up front. Corey Roper, 22nd. Remember, he almost won this race 3 years ago. Was leading, coming to the checkered flag, but lost it, finished in 3rd. Lost at the Ben Rhodes and Jordan Anderson there. Cody Robaugh, 23rd. He's with the new team, the 97 truck. Dean Thompson, 24th. He had some good runs last season. Was involved in a wreck and wasn't able to recover, unfortunately. Mason Massey. I think a lot of these guys were involved in wrecks, basically everyone. Mason Massey finishes 25th. Matt Mills with a new team, the 42 truck, who was run last season by Carson Hocevar. He takes over, finishes in 26th. Tony Breidiger, 27th for her. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Being sick sucks. Good grief. Chase Purdy, 28th. He was up front a lot of the race. Still looking for his first career win. Wasn't able to get tonight. Johnny Sauter, 29th. Won stage 1 and then was running really well, but unfortunately caught up in a wreck late. Wasn't able to get the finish that he wanted. Same with the Ben Rhodes, the reigning champion, finished in 30th. Gosh, and looking here at all the other finishers from 31st to 36th, basically involved in wrecks. Keith McGee, 31st. Lawless Allen had some contact. He was involved in a couple wrecks by himself. He finished 32nd. Lane Riggs, 33rd. That sucked for him because he was involved in a wreck early, and then I think he went to the garage a little bit afterwards, and you could tell the disappointment. Lane Riggs had some couple good runs last season, in the last couple seasons, and now he gets a full-time ride. Taking over Zane Smith for Motorsports, a big role there. wasn't able to get the finish that he wanted. Jake Garcia was 31st, or 34th, excuse me. Ty Dillon, Thad Moffitt, both out in that first track, finishes 35th and 36th. So yeah, that is a recap of the Truck Series race from last night. It always seems to be a big crash fest. I think there were 12 cautions last night, so yeah, definitely lived up to the expectations there. Nick Sanchez, the first driver locked into the playoffs. We'll see next week in Atlanta. We'll see who locks themselves in there. Yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Just had a quick review. So hope you guys enjoy. Smash like, subscribe. Hit the little tiny notification bell there. Never miss any new videos like this one. As always, that is Clout, and I don't support that. So just do it as a suggestion by me. Hopefully I can get another one out for Xfinity and Cup. Maybe tomorrow or Monday or whenever. We'll see you guys then. See you guys. Bye.